All right, well then, let's get it then.
Hey, let's get it in.
Yo, what up, y'all?
All right,
It's
my
your
boy. What
boy
up?
J
It's your
Type.
boy. Yeah. It's your boy God Diddy.
And y'all know
And
what
we
we here to
talking
do, man.
PlayStation, man.
We talking
We talking
PlayStation, man.
man.
It's
We
gonna be our
ain't been
new.
in the scene in a minute.
Yeah, you know, we've been gone, but we back and we never really leave. You know what I'm saying? We always doing something. So you can follow us on all our platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all forms of social
All
media.
the
We are
social
there.
medias. Yeah, so we're gonna jump right into it, man. We're gonna jump right into it. What's up?
Oh no, I want to say before we jump into it, you guys, in the comments below, if you guys are watching, if you guys are listening, y'all want to tune in with us because this is live, y'all. So y'all can really connect with us on a personal level. Also, I gotta ask, do you guys feel we need a PlayStation 5 Slim? Or do you want that PS5 Pro first? In the comments below, let me know, let Diddy know what y'all feeling out there. All right, now we can get to the show. Let's get to the show. Let's get to the
Okay,
show.
well there it is. You didn't drop the first subject. You didn't drop the first topic. So I feel we don't need a Pro yet because ain't no like 8K content out yet like that. So there's no need for a PlayStation 5 Pro. No, a Slim. Every console that dropped for PlayStation has always been a Slim right behind the original big boy.
Mm-hmm.
So a Slim would be better than a Pro right now. There's no need for a Pro because there's not enough content out for no Pro.
No, that is true. And then speaking of that, not only do they drop a Slim every year, it's every 3 years. So after they've been out for 3 years, they usually drop a Slim. It happened with the PS3. It happened with the PS2. So it happened with the PS4. So I'm just saying,
After I just said all the consoles, you go say each individual name. All the consoles, J-Type. PlayStation ain't never got not dropped the Slim.
It's been a 3 year time gap. It's been a 3 year time gap.
We don't care how long it's been. Just know that a slim is coming out for the 5. If it's next year, if it's 5 years, it's 10 years. Before the PS6 come out,
if it's 10 years, then I don't want no PS5 Slim. 10 years past, I definitely want a new.
Man, I'm just you know what I'm trying to say. I'm just figure of speech. I'm just saying before PS6 drop, there's gonna be a Slim. So I don't give a damn how long it takes. It can be 2-3 years, 2-3 months. As long as it's a Slim drop forward and they see how pretty it look, I recommend keeping the big boy. I'm not a Slim kind of guy unless it look hard. But this is the biggest console out of all the PlayStations. So a Slim has to come.
Right. Speaking of big consoles, let's talk about big numbers PlayStation just posted and I'm proud to be a PS5 owner. 19.8 million units sold already.
That's cool, but too bad 19 million individual gamers did not get their hands on it because of scalpers.
That is so true. Scalpers are out here. They living the best life.
Yeah. But damn their life. Damn what they're going through. But PlayStation did announce that they're going to drop 18 million more PS5s coming soon. So if you didn't get your PS5 yet, they dropping them slowly but surely, but they're dropping bundles on GameStop.com and bundles here and bundles there. I don't want no damn bundle. I want the console. I ain't trying to pay no $700-800 because I don't want the other side games. Not right away. Let me get the console solo bolo, and then I'll buy the regular titles later on. So
what's crazy?
Let me just pay for the regular price of $4.99.
Give me the regular stuff.
The console, please.
It's crazy because PlayStation, they didn't even do that. See, how it works is they sell wholesale to Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop. GameStop and all these other stores are seeing the scalpers put bundles together and sell them at high prices. Now, they can't do that unless they put a bundle together.
That's not why they doing it. That's not why they doing it.
I had 9 PlayStation 5s. Okay, I'm telling myself, I had 9 PlayStation 5s. Come on now. You know it's true.
Man, you one of the scalpers. You done told yourself. This fool. Thank you 3 listeners for jumping in. Shamar, Network Pro, and Mr. J Toxic. Thanks for joining in on this. We talking PlayStation. We just talking PlayStation. If you're gonna chime in, man, chime your ass in. Yeah. So that's what it is, man. We just trying to. PlayStation got more consoles coming out, and that's what that is. So we're gonna jump on the next subject. The next subject is, man, PlayStation then acquired Bungie. You know what I mean? I think that's a huge move, but not huge enough. Yeah, even though Even though Xbox has got Activision, I feel was on his way out the door. If they'd have got that crap years ago, it'd probably been cool. But
When Call of Duty was
PlayStation is
hot.
now they're trying to acquire a Japanese company like Square Enix, Konami, and Capcom. What do y'all think should be the next big buy for PlayStation?
Now, are you talking out of those
Capcom?
three?
Out of them three, I mean, what other Japanese companies that's huge or bigger than Capcom, Konami, and Square Enix?
Yeah,
It's small companies, my big companies. Like, I mean, Capcom got all the Resident Evil, Street Fighters, and all that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Square Enix got the Kingdom Hearts, Final
Kingdom
Fantasy
Hearts.
7, Konami got Metal Gear Solid, all that shit like that. But I'm thinking PlayStation. Damn the Japanese companies, because you damn near already got Capcom with the Street Fighter 5. When Street Fighter 5 dropped, that was only on PlayStation.
Only on PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm thinking PlayStation should go bigger. Damn, buying those companies.
Wait, before
not
you
saying
say
wrong with
your
companies,
answer, before you say, we got some
What?
messages down here, and let's see what they talking about.
Okay, where we at? Mr.
Just get you a PC, man. That way you can play
Straight
all
up.
the games that you want, regardless if it's an exclusive or not. Now, I know that may sound like a stretch, and it's like I'm not gonna spend the $1,500 on. I might as well buy the bundle, but you don't actually have to spend that. Like, legitimately, video card prices go up and down. Sometimes you can catch a good price, and you can also find used parts because people just can't afford to have their PCs because they know that they don't got time to play these games no more, and they got other things in their life they got to deal with, so they sell their computer and they get parted out on websites like eBay, and there's a whole bunch of like different types of circuit types of websites. So just buy a PC, it'll be all right.
Okay, I like that. I will say,
I do like that.
have been thinking
Chime
about
in.
it, especially because you can use your PlayStation 5 remote control. So it's like you really plan on a console still, even though it's a PC. And when things upgrade, it's easier to take out one part and put the new part in there instead of buying a whole new console, waiting 4 to 5 years, 7 years sometimes for it to be better than what you was already playing. So that's definitely not
Okay.
bad, Mr. Toxic.
Okay, Mr. J Toxic, I hear you on that one. And in the future, no question, I'm jumping on PC. But in the meantime, I got to have PS5. Now, not every console, not every game that's on the PS5 is on the PC.
That is true.
I think a lot of them are exclusive to PlayStation. So it's good to have both. Now, PCs are definitely pricey. And like you said, $1,500, the lowest you can build is $15. Somebody build one for you, that's cool. PC is good to have. You can mod, you can do all kind of crap. Like the graphic cards, they go up and down, but you can just buy a graphic card, get them used. I hear you on that, Mr. J Tonic. I just said Tonic. J Toxic. But in the future, bro, that's what I'm looking towards getting. I'm looking towards getting a PC, but I'm gonna always have a PlayStation. Even if I do get a PC and get my game on and play unlimited amounts of games, even though PC do got exclusives that's only on PC that may never hit the consoles of PlayStation and Xbox, Whackbox, whatever you want to call it. PC is where to go in the future.
No, but
I don't give a damn.
And just to add on to that PC thing, I have an 8K TV right now, and there's nothing right now on my console that's even pushing my TV to that pushing point. But with a PC, they do have graphic cards out right now that can run 8K video games and everything like that. So PC is definitely something I've been thinking about. But we got more messages, Diddy. So before we give our answer what PlayStation should buy, let's listen to all these right now.
All right, let me give my boy a network phone. Let me check him out.
Xbox. PlayStation need to buy Xbox if they gonna make me get a PlayStation.
Hey, yo, the crazy part is, network poll, PlayStation truly can buy Xbox because Xbox and PlayStation follow each other on all social medias. PlayStation is big as shit. They way bigger than Xbox. They've been out before Xbox. They've been out since '95. Japanese is already 10 steps ahead of the game as far as technology, in my opinion. They damn near probably got robots in Japan right now holding it down, real Gundam type shit. And we just late with the technology. So Nintendo, Atari, Sega, that's all Japanese. You feel me? So yeah, if PlayStation really want to kill off everything by buying individual companies, they can just truly shit on Microsoft and buy the ass out.
Is PlayStation Pockets really bigger than Microsoft Pockets? If we, you know,
what's wrong with you? Ask that.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, I know you a PlayStation fanboy just like I am, but I'm gonna tell you right now. When it comes to them pockets, Microsoft got money to throw. That's why they did that big old giant deal that was the biggest in history.
What deal?
With Activision. When everybody Activision, that shit old. You know how much money that was though?
Bro, who cares? PlayStation's not even tripping. If they won't, they can do that too. Like Network Post said, nigga, we'll buy you out. You can have Activision for $3 billion, whatever.
I don't know, man. Numbers don't lie.
PlayStation's been out by since what year did PlayStation come out this time?
Yeah, but PC's been out, nigga.
I ain't Microsoft talking PC. I'm talking out. Xbox.
I'm just saying, when you can't say Sony, PlayStation, and not talk about all their divisions and everything like that. They got hitters, you know what I'm saying? But
I ain't talking about buy out Microsoft. I'm talking about buy out Xbox. I ain't saying Microsoft as a whole. I'm talking about nigga Xbox and everything they got pushing to that motherfucker. Man, fuck Xbox. PlayStation reigns supreme, man. The future will get a PC.
Let's get back to these questions. Let's do it.
Some more.
Yeah, I have a quick question. So if Microsoft, I forget which company they own, but do they own rights to the Spyro series?
Yes, they do.
I would love to see another Spyro game for the PlayStation, but I did hear that Microsoft bought off that company, but I have no idea if we're going to get more Spyro games or not. But hopefully we get some Spyro games for the PS5.
So with that being said, you are 100% right. Microsoft, not only do they own Spyro, they also own Crash Bandicoot. So hopefully we do get games where... So, see, Microsoft is smart. They're not going to make all these games exclusive because they want money. So they're going to make them come out on both consoles and everything like that. But go ahead, Scott.
As far as Spyro and these companies, these small companies that Microsoft is buying, Xbox dropped the same year that the PlayStation 5 dropped. It's been 2 years. Microsoft ain't got shit out. They buying all these big ass companies, all these Batistas, these Activisions, and in the midst of y'all buying these, what have these companies been making in between time? Y'all should already have some shit coming out. You know, they bought Spyro. I don't think they're coming out with a Spyro game no time soon because they got bigger games that they probably trying to work on right now. So they just brought that just on some hater shit. You know what I mean? We're going to just hate and buy Spyro, and maybe in a super duper future we will drop a Spyro. If y'all don't drop a Spyro soon, you feel me? Then no one's gonna care when it do drop. We're not gonna like really miss it.
And what's crazy,
it's gonna be too far
another
long.
Thing they got too that's hella big. Not only is it not just Call of Duty, but Just Dance. That's another. Don't sleep on Just Dance. That's another game that's on all platforms that Microsoft owns. Like it's just they really did a big acquisition though. But to answer your question, I don't think it's gonna be a Spyro or Crash Bandicoot game coming out anytime soon.
Right.
Let's get to the next one.
They just dropped one a couple years ago, E3, the Spyro the Dragon. If you ain't, and that might be it. There's no point in dropping a gang of Spyros if the last Spyro the sales probably wasn't immaculate for them to drop another sequel. That if they want to, in this conversation, if they want to, they can just drop a Spyro the Dragon CG movie, bro. Like they did Ratchet and Clank. And just let that ride out and let that be the end of Spyro. That'd be hard. Let's jump in that
Mr.
next
J
question.
Toxic got it.
Mr. J,
I
come with it.
like this. Let's go.
Say this, what the console don't have, well, they do have, but it's not a big market, and that's VR, because that's the next market in video games, man. If you've actually played like a VR game, like that new Oculus Rift that they have, you can it's an affordable price. I think Facebook has bought them out or whatever. They bought Oculus, if I'm not mistaken. It's like $300 at Walmart. But like that prime example, you can only get that experience through a PC. And like, trust me, when you experience it, you ain't gonna want to go back. I guarantee you. Yeah, ain't gonna want to go back to playing on a console. Trust me, like it's gonna be like this. This is nothing. This is bullshit now. This is the new way of gaming.
I'm a VR
Now,
gamer. I have the PlayStation VR. Sky, I know you have the PlayStation VR, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I love Beat Saber. Beat Saber is one of the best games I've owned there, next to Moss, next to fucking what's the other game? What's the other game?
there's a lot of games on that's VR that's kind of cool. But you talking the Oculus. The Oculus killed the PlayStation VR off because it came out a little bit later. They learned from all the mistakes of other VRs. Because PS5, the PSVR was kind of first, now it's PS4. Now they perfected this one wireless. You don't need no wires. You can throw that mug on and get the party started. And it's about $300, like you said, at Best Buy, Target, Walmart, whatever the case is. And it did surpass the PlayStation. So my PlayStation VR been sitting there nice and dusty since I brought it. I beat the few games I was on there, and then nothing else came out that I wanted to play since then. So PS5 is working on another PSVR 2 for the PS5, so it should be on the Oculus level, if not better, and hopefully support 4K graphics. I want to see how the game's even going to look in 4K through the eyes of the VR. Right now, the Oculus is shitting on everything VR right now because it's portable, it's affordable, kinda, and it's wireless. And the shit is good.
There it is. Now let's get to this last question because he did leave, so we can't even answer his question here. But let's get to this last one.
All right.
Cool. What I hate about like certain game companies that do make games, I'll give you a game like Squad. If you could look it up on YouTube, it's not on console. And people say, oh, there's too many mechanics going on in the game, which is true. A lot of consoles can't handle it, but these new consoles, the PS5, probably could handle Squad, but you couldn't play it on a controller because, like he said, there's a lot of mechanics and controls, but you can use a keyboard and mouse. So my thing is, why can't you just hook up a keyboard and mouse to the console, which you can do, but they don't give that option to people, and that's what I don't like. Open up the video game market to consoles a little bit more with these exclusive PC games that we can hook, because you can hook up a keyboard and mouse to an Xbox and it'll work the same way. Like literally, you may not be able to configure the controls like you want, but you'll still have a basic controls to play the game though.
So
Okay, he is right though. PC do be having exclusives that's only on PC, and hopefully a lot of them that are. I seen some dope ass PC games, but I thought that was on all. Like, when did that come on the PlayStation? I think that's only on PC, and that's hard. So it's tough to I don't know why companies don't do that.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
PlayStation and Xbox don't do that.
What I like about it is that what he's saying is that, hey, look, make it for everybody. Put this game on there and start making games for everybody. And I agree with him 10,000%. I wouldn't mind if my homeboys who got Xbox can experience God of War. You know what I'm saying? That's something, a dope franchise, or even Uncharted and everything like that. Like those Horizon, you know what I'm saying? Horizon 2, because I know Horizon and God of War, they just got on PC and everything like that. So PC players can finally play it. But what about Xbox and everything like that? I really feel like if PlayStation did that, or if anybody else did that, bro, they would truly win. You would truly win. Think about how many sales you would get if they put the brand new God of War that's getting ready to drop, Ragnarok, on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. Like, now you just open up the floodgates to now you can actually make more money. And if you decide to run the game again, God of War again, if you try after Ragnarok, you would have that much more fan base, and not just the people on PlayStation. And to answer that question for me.
That's what they. That's what it's a dog eat dog world. This competition, man. These rivals, this beefing. We can't come together and dominate. I gotta outdo you. That's just the way of the world. Like, Xbox gonna have theirs, PlayStation gonna have theirs. They're never gonna come together and have a God of War on Xbox too. They're not gonna have a Gears of War on PlayStation. That's what makes them want to. That's what makes them get their own money and get their own
Xbox
people.
or PlayStation.
I wouldn't even appreciate it if they probably. I wouldn't even want to see Pokemon on PlayStation or Xbox because it's just not gonna be right. I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? I don't want to see God of War on Xbox. That's not gonna be right. It just ain't right. Some things just ain't right, man. It ain't right. Make your own game, man. Make it good enough for people to buy it. See, and a lot of people have both consoles, so they're not tripping. So whatever comes out on whatever, some got the PC, Xbox, and the PlayStation. So whatever come out, bro, I'm ready for war. But for people that can't afford all three consoles or whatever the case is, gotta pick and choose what they want to do. But at the end of the day, what Mr. J Toxic was saying was PC is truly where it's at. But in the meantime, I'm gonna mess with PlayStation because I've been down on PlayStation since the beginning.
Yeah, since day one. And that's the same for me. Thank you for those questions. But before we answer this last question, I wanted you to go ahead and, Sky, tell them what acquisition they should get to set them off right.
Okay, earlier we was talking about PlayStation acquiring a big company because Xbox then got Activision and PlayStation then got Bungie. PlayStation should, and they were saying PlayStation is targeting right now of trying to get a Japanese company, a big one like Square Enix, Konami, or Capcom. I'm thinking if they want to truly shut the whole game down, in the meantime, PlayStation should try to just go ahead and get EA. You get Electronic Arts, my boy, you're going to cover all the Maddens. You're going to cover, what's the other games?
Star Wars.
There's a lot of games that's on EA. The Star Wars and a whole bunch of other games that's under EA. EA, to me, is bigger than Activision. Activision only truly have Call of Duty. But before they had Call of Duty, they had, and Just Dance. Before they had the Spider-Mans and all that crazy like that. But that's over now. The company, that's outdated. And they're not getting another Spider-Man game. That's straight up Sony now. PlayStation only. So I think that they go ahead and get EA, it's gonna really shake it up. You know what I mean? As far as the gaming community and what games we got coming out. Even though Xbox got Bethesda, and I don't see no I mean, unless you're a huge fan of like Doom and Skyrim, Elder Scrolls and shit like that. If you into that heavy, bro, you're gonna love the Xbox and the PC, but I'm personally not a big fan of that anymore. The games is outdated to me, and getting the Bethesda Studios, I don't really care too much. In the Activision, that's kind of outdated. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got no other gaming outside of Call of Duty, which is low key dying to me because Fortnite and all these other games where there's no guaranteed Fortnite every year. They just keep dropping DLCs and people gonna keep buying them. That's the wave now. And with Xbox and with my Call of Duty trying to do the same thing with like Fortnite is do the Warzone and just keep dropping DLC for it. The days of just continue to buy the same game over and over and over again is coming to an end, in my opinion. So buying that company of Activision is just too last minute for all that money. It's a wrap for them. All hell PlayStation.
They did about that in the beginning of the PS3 era when like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2. They would have been eating. They would have been eating. They would have definitely been eating. Let's answer this question before we move on to the next topic.
All right. And our next time about to end soon. Okay, let me hit my boy Looney real quick.
You know what, Jay? That's what pisses me off, is that the whole crossplay thing is just so out of whack. Like, I want to get on and play Monopoly. What are you, 75 years old? No, Dave, but if I want to play with my friends, I want to be able to, whether, downloading on PlayStation or they downloading on Xbox. It's Microsoft Store now. All right, well, still, I want the crossplay there. So that's my question, is when do we think that crossplay will come to every platform?
That's a great question. I never thought crossplay was ever going to come be first. I'm just keeping it 100. I've never seen that coming. And then it all happened with Fortnite. See, Fortnite changed the game. All PlayStation had to do was hit a button, and they did it on accident to see how the world will react. When I was like, oh, snaps, I'm playing with somebody on Nintendo. I'm playing with somebody on Xbox. This is crazy. So now that it's actually happening, I say in the next few years, again, that's another big wave like DLC and everything like that, that it's definitely going to take over way more. Because right now, it's certain games. Well, here's a big one, and I know it's not even that big no more, but Call of Duty. You can play with PC, you can play with Xbox, and you can play with PlayStation. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! You can play with PC, you can play with people on your phone, and you can play console. And it's so I think what it all boils down to is the developer and how they choose to make their online work. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really the only game where I can play PC, I can play console, I can play phone, I can play Switch. I can play any, and it's a card game. So it's not a lot of graphics and stuff like that go into it with latency and everything like that. It's a card game. So I think it all, again, like I said, it depends on the developer, it depends on your internet speed, it depends on a lot of stuff that take in consideration.
Yeah, so it's happening right now with the crossplay. Crossplay, as you said, for all platforms, it's coming, bro. It may not happen for every single game, but a lot of these big open world type games like the Fortnites and some of the Call of Duties, it's the company. Epic Games owns Fortnite, and if you make an Epic Game account, you are able to play on all consoles, no matter what it is. It's the Epic Games. You know what I mean? They like it's PlayStation or Xbox. It's its own company that you can branch out to and play on all consoles because it's all under Epic Games. So I think they tried it out. It's happening. It's coming. I don't know when. Like you said, by the next 5 years, that cross-play is going to be cracking for everything. Well, I'll take that back. Not everything, because mainly multiplayer games. But all the individual single-player story mode games, that ain't going to never happen. That's just people want to feel. They don't want to be online with y'all. They don't be online with me or you. They want to be playing their little solo games in their own world as if they playing a movie. But everybody else that's into multiplayer games, all multiplayer games that are very popular will definitely be cross-play for all platforms.
And speaking of that, so this with Fortnite, I don't really play it that much, but they be having some exclusive stuff that's like only on PlayStation, right? And then I go play it on my Switch, and because I download the DLC and everything like that on my PlayStation console, but it's still tied to Epic Games. When I log in on my Switch, I have all my stuff and everything like that. Like, it's crazy. I was like, oh wow, this. So the benefits is just crazy with cross play and everything like that. But yeah. So our next topic we want to talk about, I'm definitely want to talk about, and I wish Mr. J Toxic was still here. You can play PlayStation games now with PlayStation Now on the PC and everything like that. And it's been all over the news. It's been everywhere. PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus are merging. It's actually happening in other regions this month. It's happening in other regions this month. We won't get it till next month. But my question, to you, Sky, is how do you really feel about it? What do you think is going to come from it? And do you think this is just a cash grab?
Most definitely, because PlayStation Now has been out for a couple years now. You can play old PlayStation. I don't know, was it 3 games and 4 games? Not too many 1 and 3. They just added 1 and 2. So it's cool to be on some nostalgic shit, to go back and play some old games. And they're doing these tiers. What they're doing is they're doing what Xbox is doing now with this Xbox, what's the Xbox Pass or whatever, Game Pass, where you can play all the games. Even when they come out, they say if a game comes out tomorrow or whatever. Say, I don't know, whatever comes out that's new, it's going to be able to be played right away at a monthly fee. So PlayStation is trying to put together these tiers so you can get a little bit of, so you can experience all the games plus whatever new games come out with this little monthly fee. Playing like you said, playing PS1 and 2 games cross-played on the PC, it's cool. Because before that, you can play them games on your PC anyway. You can mod any game. You can play any game you want. But paying a fee to play those games, like PS1 and PS2 games, I don't want to pay to play old-ass PS1 and PS2 games. It's cool to play them. PlayStation Now, all they have to do is keep PlayStation Now going and just upgrade it. If you're going to charge $5 more to play PS1 and PS2 games from $9.99 to $15.99 or $14.99, that's cool. You know what I mean? If they want to choose to pay to play those old ass games on some nostalgic shit.
Right.
I'm not tripping.
For
You know, I
me,
mean, too much myself.
I just think the servers will be better. Like they haven't told us what all games are coming. They did tell us like Siphon Filter and stuff like that.
That'll be every
And that's
game
cool.
ever on the PS1 and PS2. If not, I'm not paying for it because I don't play it that much. I'm focused on PS5. I want
Right.
five games.
And
I
that's
don't
where
need
I'm
more
at as
OLED
well.
games.
But
And
I
wait,
think
hold on, just real quick. They with the PS5 out. I'm gonna say this and you can get your time. When the PS5 come out, damn the tiers. Make the PS5. Make every game that ever was on PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4 compatible on the 5. If I want to put my PS1 game of Tomb Raider or Jet Moto or Twisted Metal into my PS5, I should be able to play. If I want to play if I want to play Fighting Force, if I want to play Def Jam, Fight for New York, if I want to play some old ass Lair or some shit like that from the PS2 and 3 and put in my 5, it should be compatible to play easy work, no problem. I shouldn't have to buy no side tier monthly to play Twisted Metal, to play Jet Moto, to play Blast Chamber, to play any of them old ass PS1, 2, 3, 4 titles. I should be able to pop my shit in because I already own it. I don't want to buy it again because I already own the shit. You know, make it, but they got to make their money. So I think it's a cash grab. Kind of myself a little bit. I think it's a cash grab a little bit.
I think it'd be hot, and these are just games for me, nostalgic. If they had like you said, you know, Def Jam Vendetta, Def Jam Fight for New York. If they had Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Marvel Ultimate Alliance on there. If they had Marvel vs. Capcom 2, if they had Marvel Nemesis, if they had Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith on there, that's these are games that's nostalgic to me. A lot of people talk about Dragon Ball Z and don't mention the greatest fighting game of all time, and people think it's fighters, but it's actually Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Put that on there. Like, see, that's the stuff you want to put on there to be like, damn, you know what? This game is so nostalgic, but we're going to put a little twist in it. Now all those games got online multiplayer now. So now you made the service even better. You know, so I'm excited because I already had
those titles.
Right.
Getting those titles. Giving
them AAA titles.
AAA, even RPGs that people forgot about. But those are like the Super Nintendo and shit like that. Like, couldn't get a Chrono Trigger on there. Couldn't get a, you know what I mean, Breath of the Wild. I'm not Breath of the Wild, Breath of Fire and shit like that. Wild Arms. They do have Wild Arms on there. But yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if they do that. Add like they should request them for it to be in the PlayStation Now tier or whatever the case is, and they put it on there. I'll pay the $9.99 a month or whatever the tier is, depending on what games you put on there. If y'all just put on whatever games y'all thought was popular or whatever games had the most sales versus the games that the fans want, then you know, yeah, they might lose a little bit. Because like I said, I'm not about to buy it. I'm more focused on the PS5, what PS5 got to offer, and what the graphics look like. I got a new TV, PlayStation, the Sony TV, you know what I mean? So I want to see the graphics. I want to see 120 hertz. I don't want to go see no old ass games.
Yeah.
Pay for it.
Yeah. Now, and I'm in the same boat with you. I'm in the same boat. Anything else you want to add before we end the show? Anybody got any questions they want to say?
Man, that's pretty much it, man. That was it, man. We appreciate y'all, man. This is episode low key 1. We dimmed it. This like a reboot, remake, not remake, but like we doing it all over again, man, from scratch kind of. We want to keep this going. What we're gonna do is we doing this. We talking PlayStation Mondays, Wednesdays, and what, Fridays?
Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, man.
Mondays and Fridays, man. Tune in. We're gonna post it, man. Come check us out. Follow us on social media. You know what I mean? Follow me on Instagram at God Diddy on Instagram, and you J Type.
Follow me on Instagram as J Type. I think it's J Type. J Type Baby Tooth. I don't know my own stuff.
J Type Baby Tooth. J Type Baby Tooth, man. So we like that, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shamar, appreciate you for listening. Appreciate you.
Oh, we got a question.
Back to it on the flip side.
Wait, Shamar, he didn't chime in. My fault, Shamar, he didn't chime in.
Hold on.
Yo, this was a great little podcast. I hope to see you guys soon. Big fan of y'all since I was an 8th grader, 12 years old, watching The Tester. So I appreciate y'all for this night. So thank you.
right now,
No
I wish
question.
we
All
could
love,
just
brother.
see my face. I wish you could see my face right now. I
That
want to
nigga
say
happy as hell.
thank you. Thank you. Diddy, I know you happy as
Thank you for
well. I'm
tuning
happy,
in, man.
man. Thank you for
I
tuning
am
in,
happy,
man.
man. I love it. I love to represent for the fans and the people, man. I love you, man. I love the energy. I love the support, all that shit. You know, love and support. You know, I do it. God did it. And hell yeah, Shamar, we're gonna do this, man. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're gonna keep dropping them. If you got questions, you wanna chime in on the next show, because we still learning this stereo app. And we probably could have added you, in while talking with you do the thing, but we still playing with it. We still fresh with this right here. So we're gonna continue to get this going. We're gonna do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So stay tuned. We're gonna try to get some special guests. We're gonna try to get Achilles Mike from the tester. We're gonna try to get some other cats from the tester.
Mr. Mo
to
Chocolate
chime
from the
in.
Tester Season 2 week.
Mr. Mo Chocolate, you know what I mean? Get some cats in here and get the party started.
Well, I want to say good night. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we out of here. It's your boy J Type,
And it's the boy God Diddy.
and we see you in the next one.